It is what it is. Certain situations in life, you just got to accept. I'm not saying that you have to be passive. I'm not saying that you have to be docile about the situation and not do anything or not take your life by the fucking balls like you're supposed to. But sometimes you have to accept the fact that it is what it is. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. Or if there is something to do about it, then do it. But if there isn't, there's no sense in worrying. There's no sense in trying to be emotional about the situation. Just move forward. After everything I've ever achieved in my life, all the trials and tribulations that I've gone through, one thing that remained true and stuck with me this entire time is the fact that things that are out of your control, you need to stop fucking worrying about. My mom is somebody who worries a lot. And I got that trait passed down to me because when I was younger, I used to see her worry about certain things, and she put me on game onto things to pay attention to worry about. And the older I got, I realized like, I don't need to be worrying about that. Things will figure itself out. And if they can't, if they won't, then I'll do something. And if I can't, and if I won't, then so be it. Leave it up to God. Leave it up to whoever you want to leave it up to, because you can do whatever the hell you want to do. That's the most important thing to understand. You have free will. You have free will to move, to act, do whatever the fuck you want. Of course, people are going to judge you for it. You shouldn't really give a fuck about what they think. But at the same time, you should use your free will for good. You should use your free will to get things that you want out of this life and to do things that you want out of this life instead of just fucking around and wasting your time. It is what it is. Do whatever the hell that you want to do, but make sure it's productive and it's serving you. Too many people in this life get down on themselves because they have to do some fucking hard work or because they have to challenge themselves every now and then. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Do you really think that hunter-gatherers are stressed the fuck out on a daily basis in order to go get the food? No, they have to go facilitate. They have to go get the food. They need to do what they need to do in order to get the job done. I'm so tired of people being upset, anxious, depressed over nothing. Something that I started doing lately is really trying to understand how to achieve certain things. I realized it's literally just putting in the fucking work, whether you want to or not. And that may seem so simplistic. That may seem so boring of an answer where it's like, well, that's not going to help me do anything. It's not a real tip. That's not a real productivity hack that I can get over on society. No, the reality is you need to do what the fuck you have to do no matter how you feel. And that is the way to achieve anything and the way to overcome anything. You have to put in the work on a daily basis in order to achieve whatever it is that you want. That's all it takes. And it's crazy because 99% of the time, our emotions play a role in why we're not who we want to be or why we're not achieving what we want. Every single time I think about it, it always comes down to not wanting to do something based on being in a mood or based on being emotional or based on your situation. You shouldn't let your emotions or mood dictate what you do and how you do certain things. If you know you need to do something, then just do it. I know that's easier said than done, but that's the reality. If you ever wonder why certain people are successful and why certain other people aren't, is because the people who aren't are not putting in the fucking work on a daily basis in a realistic way in which they will benefit from it. In the back of your head, you need to understand it is what it is no matter what you do. So you might as well do the shit that's going to actually benefit you in the long run. You're going to have to suffer no matter what. You're either going to be suffering while you're fat or suffering while you're constantly losing weight and doing shit that you don't want to do, like exercising. Choose your struggle. You're going to suffer no matter what. It is what it is. You have to accept it. We're all born in this life. We're all going to die in this life. Accept it. The faster you come to accepting certain realities of this life, the faster you'll be able to live the life that you actually truly want. Another thing that you'll notice along your journey, if you're actually doing what you're supposed to, people are always going to fucking hate. People are always going to watch, be nosy, try to get up in your business and fucking hate, no matter what. That is the one thing you can rely on no matter what. And it is what it is. You have to accept it and understand that it comes with the territory. Anytime you're trying to pursue something, there's always going to be a naysayer. There's always going to be somebody who's trying to doubt you or just trying to get in your fucking business to see what you're doing. And the craziest part is they're not trying to get in your business to find some insider secrets and do what you do and try to outwork you and become a competitor. No, they're just trying to see what the fuck you're doing, be nosy and let you know, or maybe try to distract you or try to demotivate you from being on your mission, being on your plan. It's the craziest shit ever. I never understood that. I never give a fuck about what another man was doing, another woman was doing, and I never try to compare myself to them. It may happen every now and then. You may think like, damn, this 20-year-old is a billionaire. Why aren't I a billionaire, a millionaire, or whatever? So be it. But I never, ever went out of my fucking way to try to see what somebody else is doing because I don't give a fuck. That's the most realistic thing that you have to remember and think about on a daily basis, is the fact that nobody cares about you and you shouldn't care about nobody else either. Nobody cares about you and you shouldn't care about nobody else either. Now, you can obviously love these people. You can obviously spend time with these people. But at the end of the day, realistically, do they really give a fuck about you, or do they only really care about their own life? And that's the reality. That's exactly how you should be. That's how selfish you should be with your time and with the way that you deal with people. Now, obviously, I'm not saying not to love your mom, not to love your family, but to a certain degree, they are more concerned with their own life than they are with yours. To a certain degree. It is what it is. Don't take on this demeanor as if you don't give a fuck about life and you don't care about certain things. Don't do that. But just accept the fact that certain emotions are going to come. Certain feelings are going to come. Certain distractions, trials and tribulations are going to come. But through that thick and thin, if you're able to hold out and maintain and fight through it, you will achieve anything and everything that you set your mind to. You just have to believe it. You have to know it. You have to truly not give a fuck about what other people think, even if it's coming from important people in your life that you really look up to, like your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, uncle, cousin, grandparents. They might not understand what you're doing, but you need to believe deep down inside what you're doing is something positive and beneficial to yourself. Next time you're dealing with a situation where there's some type of ridiculousness going on with it, just think to yourself, it is what it is. Everything that's within my control and power, I will do something about. Everything outside of that, I'm not going to give a damn about. It doesn't matter if people are watching. It doesn't matter if people judge me and think a certain type of way about me. Everything that's not within my power, I will not give a fuck about, and there's nothing I can do about the situation but just do me. I need you to take that stress. I need you to take that worry off your shoulders, off your fucking back, so you can move forward. Stop worrying about it. If you're in a relationship right now and you're stressed out, whether your partner's cheating on you or not, take that fucking stress off your back. I'm telling you right now. If there's hard proof evidence that they're cheating or they're doing something they're not supposed to, then make your action plan accordingly. But if there isn't, and you can't really get some hard evidence, just keep living your life. Or if there's something else going on in your life, like you think you're going to get fired or anything bad that you think is going to happen, you have health conditions, do the things right now that you can control. Do the things right now that you can make the situation better. But understand, if that bad shit or that obstacle is about to hit you, no matter what, shit's going to hit the fan, then you just have to accept it and say it is what it is. I did my very best. I did everything within my power in order to overcome that, but I didn't. I don't know how else to say it. You just have to be able to be comfortable with that. And that's easier said than done. I understand that. But come on, man. Like, there's no reason to give up. There's no reason to quit. There's no reason to sabotage your life, harm your life based off happenings in your life. You need to be able to be stronger than that. You need to be able to overcome that and do exactly what you need to do in order to succeed and live the life that you want to live. Because trust me, it gets a hell of a lot better. And the faster you accept it is what it is, the faster you will be able to achieve whatever it is that you want. Let me know your thoughts on this video down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.